Hello, good students.
Hello.
Okay, we are going to discuss about an interesting topic.
Yes.
This is not far from the language, of course, and this is about
Language fucking that.
language fucking death.
Language that. We will discuss this interesting topic today.
Okay, language death. Why language is going to be death? Mati. So, language death. What is language death?
Yeah, first of all,
As a general definition.
yeah. So first of all, it's not only us, the human, the animals, and the plant that can die, but languages, they obviously can die as well,
Okay.
right? So what is language that? What does it mean? In linguistic, language that is defined as the end of a language or the extinction of a language. Therefore, some expert also, some linguists define language that as a language extinction. And then language that can happen when the language, certain language, loses its last native speaker.
Okay.
So when there is no more native speaker that can use that language, we can say that language as a dead language because no one can speak that language anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the time people use language, and then at the end of the time there is no speaker or native speaker anymore, and then the user is gone, so the language also gone or death. And there is differentiate between die and extinction between the expert how to define the die and extinction.
Yeah.
Some people say die and extinction is the same. It means die. There is no other.
Well, actually, if we refer to another expert, we will deal with another terms. But in general, they are actually the same. They refer to the extinction of a language when there is no more native speaker who can use and speak that language. And believe it or not, every single 14 days, one language died in this world. So that's a very worrying situation. For me, it's dangerous.
Yeah, we talk about language. It means not only about English or Spanish. It's also our local language like Sundanese, and then Javanese, Cirebonese. All of language in Indonesia, we have a lot of local language. Also in other country, they have a lot of local language. Then if there is no speaker anymore, there is no native speaker anymore, the local language will be dead.
Yeah, so the languages right now that are facing the extinction, most of them are indigenous languages or heritage language, just like what you said.
Yep.
Sundanese, Javanese, and any other indigenous languages that exist today. They are facing an extinction. So this is our main duty as member of society to at least preserve and keep them alive in our society.
Okay. So why this happen?
Why language can die?
Yeah.
Basically, we can use our logic to answer this question. We can now why language can die using our logic. Okay, let's take one illustration from the animals and also the plant and also us, the human.
Okay.
Why we can die? Because we are living things, right?
Okay.
We grow, we evolve, and everything that can evolve and grow, obviously they can die.
Yeah.
And it also happened with the languages.
The language cannot survive.
The languages also is living things. They living things. Do you believe that language is a living thing?
Okay, I believe it.
Yeah. Maybe some people will say, how come? How can language is a living thing? Maybe some people say and have that questions. It's easy to answer that question. There is one obvious proof. We can take a look at the number of vocabularies. Let's say English. Let's take English as an example.
Yep.
We can see new English vocabularies.
Yeah, there is some improvisation.
Yeah. There are many
increasing.
There are some new vocabularies every single day, every single year. We can search in the internet new English vocabularies in 2020. I do believe there will be some new vocabulary. So this is the
The
proof.
vocabulary that we couldn't find in the dictionary today.
Yes.
So we have to find in Google.
Yeah. So this is the proof that language
Grow.
develops, it evolves, it
Yep.
grows.
Yep.
And we also can take a look at the example in one vocabularies. Let's say businessman. Long
okay.
time ago we have businessman. Then the expert evolved this vocabulary into business person to avoid gender discrimination.
Oh, I
So
see, I see.
this
There is no man or
yeah.
woman like
So
that.
to make it more general and can what is it? Can cover
Yep.
all of the gender.
Because nowadays,
Yeah.
not only a man who can do the business,
Yeah.
but also
every
yeah.
single gender they can do it. So this is the real evidence that language indeed grows, they indeed evolve. And also
Yep.
we can take a look at our bahasa Indonesia. A long time ago we have santai, right? Now we have santuy.
We don't have santuy.
Yeah, and then a long time ago we have anjir.
Yeah.
And now we have anjay.
Yeah.
So this is the real evidence that
Yeah. We don't have mabar.
yeah, mabar, see? So
See, okay.
language indeed develops, grows and evolves, and everything that can evolve, they can die. So this is the logic reason why language can die, because they are living things.
Okay.
But obviously if we talk about linguistic, if we see this case from the perspective of linguistic, yes, we will have another reasons why language can die.
Yeah. One of the reason is nobody use it anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
But before nobody can use or speak that language,
Yep.
there is another rational or background why that one can happen.
Such as?
Yeah, in linguistic, especially sociolinguistic, we have one term, namely language shift. So
Yep. I know.
language language that can happen if there is language shift. What is language shift? Language shift is the process in which a community or a population change from using one language into another language. Okay, I give you one example. This is just example, no hard feeling for anybody.
Okay, it's
hopefully
okay.
it never happen in the real life.
Yeah.
So let's say Cirebon citizen. At the very first time, Cirebon citizen use and speak Cirebonese
Yep.
on the regular basis as their daily language. But then generation after generation, they start to realize that using bahasa Indonesia is more beneficial for them
Yeah,
because they can get more money, they can get better job by using bahasa Indonesia.
Commonly, people
Yeah.
do the conversation between other people using bahasa Indonesia and
Yes.
connect each other.
With bahasa
With
Indonesia.
bahasa Indonesia, not with
Yes.
Cirebonese.
Yeah, so this situation encourage the citizen to stop using Cirebonese on the daily life
Okay.
and shift into using bahasa Indonesia.
Okay.
Maybe in the very first time, the society will remain bilingual. Sometimes they use Cirebonese, sometimes they use
Bahasa Indonesia.
But you know, day by day, younger
Generation
yeah,
by the generation, the younger people,
they will be
Okay.
less fluent in Cirebonese, right?
they lack of vocabulary about the Cirebonese.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. So until one day, no one in the society can use
Cirebonese.
Cirebonese language anymore
Yeah.
because
Yep.
younger generation will, you know, they will be more interested
Yeah.
to use
Bahasa Indonesia.
bahasa Indonesia
Or
because
another
it's more
language
prestigious.
like English.
Yes.
Okay. That's actually not only in Cirebonese but also
Yeah.
sometimes in another country, in
Yes.
other region like Sundanese also there is decreasing.
Yeah. So this case, yeah, just like what I said, this is
Yeah.
just example.
Yes.
Hopefully, Cirebonese still
Okay.
exists in the society
Okay.
because we do love speaking Cirebonese. So this
Okay.
is one of factor that can cause a language shift,
Okay.
which is one of the main factor
Okay.
of language death.
Language shift.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we dig deeper, this one is economical side because the people shift the language because they want to earn more money. Of course, there is another reason.
There is another reason
Yeah.
why people using
Shift the
bahasa.
language.
Okay. Okay.
It's political reason. This is the strongest reasons.
I know.
What I mean about political reason is that government policy. We never know what happen in the future.
Yep.
Maybe, but again, this is example. Hopefully, it never happen in the future.
Yep.
Let's say in the future, our government establish one new constitution that
Yeah.
requires all Indonesian citizens to use bahasa Indonesia on their daily basis, and indigenous languages are not allowed. So these situations will encourage the citizen to use bahasa Indonesia. They have no choice, right?
Yeah.
Because this is government policy.
Yeah.
So day by day, generation after generations, people will begin to forget their indigenous language, and at the end, it will die.
Okay.
Right? It's a
Okay.
complex thing.
Okay,
Hopefully, we can preserve.
that's the reason. That's one of the reasons.
Yeah.
Maybe we have a lot of reasons why language going to be died, and
Yes.
then the next is the type,
The types, yeah.
the type of
language that
language.
language can die in a very various way.